Test, test, test. right, testing mic, 1, 2, testing mic. Does this thing work? All right, welcome to this scrimmage of esports. You got the head coach here, Michel Wagner, and our one and only spokesperson, Paxton.
Hi, guys.
Nailed it. All right. So we set up this scrimmage with Muscatine a little bit ago, and we're just now kind of getting into it. So we're trying a couple different players. We're trying a couple different strategies. We're also trying to figure out how to stream every day.
10 seconds remaining.
We can't do that during site setup.
All right, so I'm getting taught right now by Paxton live. So now we are watching. So we're going to be watching Hunter, who is IA McFlurry. This is his first time of the year being with us. Looks like he's running a shield off because he's a coward. He'll get a kick out of me saying that. So we got Blitz here. So Paxton knows the operators just a little bit better than me. Okay. Let's see. Over here, Jordan is playing Dokkaebi. Alright, so let's take a look at Owen, who is our IGL and one of our captains for the whole year. Now, as a reminder, go ahead. Alright, so we are dropping like flies here. We're going a little aggressive. We're not quite, oh, thank you. We're not quite droning before going in. Now we're starting to drone, and we are down to just Lucas, who does get one kill. It's a 1v4, so we'll see what he can do. I assume he's probably going to get swung here relatively quickly. He is playing outside. He's following the camera angles, trying to change his logo, his height. Let's see if he can get a, oh, that's kind of a nasty. Ooh, not bad if he had recoil control. Alright, so he's got a minute 30. It's a 1v4. Ooh. Now, as a reminder, so on our stream, we can see the head of we can see the outlines of the other team. They cannot. So he's like, oh, why didn't he see him coming? They don't see that. We do. I'm going to try to change the camera angle here.
We might say some things, and you might think we're like X-raying, but no, we are not. This is not cheating. They cannot see this.
Yep. So an interesting rule that we have in esports is that usually whenever you stream, there has to be a 2-minute delay. Today is just a scrim. Our backs are to them, so they can't see this. So we do not have that delay currently. We have like a 30-second delay. So that's how it's like a little bit more fair. So, but technically, whoever's streaming could yell to the other team like, "Hey, this is what's going on," and so on and so forth. So. So right now we're going to watch and see our droning. So it's a 5v5, essentially kind of like capture the flag, but we can send drones into the site to try to figure out where they are. So we can watch our drones kind of going in and see if they can figure out where the enemy is. Looks like they're primarily in the basement. As as we get ready for action phase. So let's follow Otto. We haven't gotten a lot of Scream time for him. He's a senior this year. He's been on the team all 4 years. He was one of our subs for our state run that we did, as he gets the default cam. So he's gonna help push. Usually we kind of push with a 3v2 concept. So 3 people will push one way, 2 people will push the other. Sometimes it is easier just to 5 stack in. So right now we got a couple people zoning in. Looks like we do have one person who is flanking. Let's go take a look at him. This will be Lucas, our newest player to our team. He's kind of out here flanking by himself. He's doing a good job droning in prior to the actual fight.
Last game, he had a lot of kills, lots of good clutches. We expect a lot from Lucas this year. He's really awesome.
Yeah, he's a senior who I've been trying to recruit for the last 2 years, because I know he knows the game. He's got a lot to learn, but he knows the game. And he's a controller player. So for those who don't know, especially when it comes to first-person shooters, and Paxton can attest to this, there's a big advantage to keyboard and mouse versus a controller.
Yeah,
Why do you think that is?
Well, with controller, each one has their difficulties. I play with controller because I am not very well at keyboard and mouse. But a lot of our teams have played controller and mouse, or controller and then mouse and keyboard. But I might try that later on, but because I've seen a lot of our players try that, and it's really interesting to watch them go in.
Yep. Well, it's just whenever you're aiming, it's easier to aim and move the mouse than it is to go for as we go. So real quick, Owen just got a kill and just got absolutely nitroed in the process. I'm really glad we got that on camera. So one thing that we've been trying to do a little bit this year and gotten a lot better about is called taking vert. And what that means is fighting the enemy from a different level. Because honestly, as the team, it's intimidating. It's very intimidating when someone is above you or below you and they're either shooting through the floor, shooting through the ceiling, and coming down. It doesn't necessarily give an advantage to one particular player, except for the team who has practiced it the most. So Jordan just tried to get a quick kill there. He got out picked. That's a really good angle. It's a very good long angle as Otto gets shot down. We got very, very limited time here to come in, so we're going to have to get a little aggressive, get a little crazy, as Lucas does get a kill. And he's down to his pistol. Now it's all down to Hunter. 2 seconds left. He's probably going to lose time. And now I will say this. Usually, and if you can look at this from last week as well, we lost like the first 3 or 4 games. Like we were just cold. We take a while to warm up, but even then we went from essentially 1 kill down to 3 kill,
but
and we were getting a lot better.
Last time we also came back second game, and then the third game we pulled an amazing clutch.
It was a double.
And you guys should have seen the room. I should have put the mic on. We were screaming,
hooting, hollering,
loud.
We were going nuts. Yeah. So, for those who don't know, like you play 3 maps, but it's the first one to get 2 wins. So essentially, if you win the first 2, you don't play the 3rd map. So last week we played Glenwood, and we did lose the first map. However, we won the 2nd map, which was Lair, which is where we're currently at. And then we went to game 3, which was Cafe, and we took them to no, it's Cafe. We took them to double overtime. And so it was a very, very long match. I think we were here at almost 7 o'clock. Like 6:30, 6:45. Like it was a pretty late one. So, but for the very first match of the year, to go into overtime with a lot of new players who haven't played this game with us on this team, and then still clutch up, that's just a really cool thing to see. That's very exciting. Just because this team hasn't built a lot of chemistry, right? We've only been doing this for a couple weeks. We had some technological issues at the beginning of the year, which kind of slowed down our ability to start. So we're going to let's start with good old Jordan this time. We've been watching a couple other players here. So also for those who don't know too terribly much about this game, This is a defender's advantage, massively, because the defenders are setting up all these booby traps, all these angles. They're opening up walls. Ooh, wow, Lucas already got a kill. Let's look over to him. See, he's already in sight. So he took care of a roamer. I don't think he knows there's somebody on the other side of that wall. I don't think he knows there's somebody on the other side of that wall. Yep. Ah, shucks. We saw it, but he couldn't. Ooh. Just as we get over. Looks like Owen's in a fight. Otto's in a fight. Let's take a look, see what Otto's going to do.
Jordan's holding a good angle over there.
Yeah, downside defense is he can't hold angles very long, so you have to go in. Otto's begging him to keep. And it's all down to Otto. Yep. Up from up above. They're swinging this pretty good. Now, as a coach, like I said, this is a total scrimmage, so we threw together this team. This 5-stack has never actually played together, so they got to learn how to work with each other.
Build some team chemistry.
Yeah,
out
which
there.
is why you do a scrimmage like this, because their KD rate's a little bit higher than us. We kind of expected them to give us a good fight here, but I'm kind of curious how they handle some adversity. See if what do they do when they play mad, right? When they play mad. Right, sometimes people like lock in, they get mad, they hold themselves to such a high standard, and it's just not really a fair thing.
Now, a lot of our players, I'm not going to say that, but when they win, it's crazy. When they lose, they're boosting each other up. Like, hey, that was a good kill on there. They find the greatest, like, point that was good in the game and don't look at the bad stuff.
Yeah, so I mean, in every single game, people do something good and they do something bad, right? You need to learn what you did.
Attackers need to
You don't
locate
need
and
to like
defuse as many
sit
bombs as they
forever and be, you know, sad about it and all this stuff. Like you can learn from it and you can get better, and that's what we try to do. Now, just like anything though, like you're gonna be upset, you're gonna be mad. As we're droning the basement, looks like they're not in the basement. So this is just one thing that we're trying to work on. Alright, we're looking for places to hide drones. Alright, so it looks like we found them. And we're gonna push. Go ahead and watch Jordan here as he's trying to take out default cams. So much of this game is playtime. Where are the cameras? Where are the angles? Where are the entry points? Where are the spawn peaks? If it's the thing that they're gonna do.
When they get down to action, though, pure fire.
Just a gunfight. So Jordan is trying to distract them. He opens up that door, making them think that's where they're gonna come from. And then Lucas is opening up this window, trying to also distract them and find an entry point. So he's trying to drone in prior to going in. Man, these guys are strong. Okay. Trying to pixel peek it. Yes. You gotta get warmed up.
Getting you out on the hostile.
Dang.
Left double kill.
Now they're getting
shot,
aggressive. Now
722.
Otto's getting swung outside. They're
Call
just
up to Otto right now.
yeah. Yep. So downside of whenever you drop the diffusers, they're gonna go after the diffuser.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
And here's action phase, taking out basic camera right there.
Loading the magazine! Get clear!
Loading new max! Flashbang out!
Ooh, that's a nice quad kill there.
Lucas is putting up a fight here as he's got a triple kill. Team's starting to communicate with him. He's going to get pushed. He's going to get squeezed. 24 seconds left. They're going to get aggressive. They're not going to hold angles. They want the kill. He sees him right there. Ah! Good try. Good try.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs. Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Morgan up! Swapping mag! Explosive ordnance.
Yeah, that works. All right, so we're getting smoked. Paxton, would you use any other phrase?
I'd say we're getting kindly gunned down.
Yeah.
You know?
So Muscatine is very good. They have 2 players who are essentially insane right now. One guy hasn't even been killed yet. This ex-screaming eagle guy is 6-0. He hasn't been downed at all. The Lickle Bottom Jr., he's got 9 kills, but he's died 4 times, so he's very, very aggressive. But there's a couple things that certain players do that just make others mad. As Owen's getting into a fight. And so, like, when you're winning and you're on defense, like, all you have to do is hold an angle, but they're, like, going outside and fighting us outside. So it's kind of a ego thing to do. It kind of makes some of the players mad. As we watch Owen holding this angle here, as we are trying to hold side on layer. As they open up cross angles. Never a big fan of being prone, but... a lot of different cross angles here. Shield up. Woo! We got swept. This is fun.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs. Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb. 10 seconds to insertion.
Camera in position. Reloading!
Alright, so we're going to try something a little bit different here. We're going to try keeping it at this angle. Next time, we don't know how to go back to the other angle. Oh, there we go. So, we're going to, just because I want to see where the other guys are coming from and see what we're doing. So, some streamers, they use this angle just to kind of show, especially whenever you're playing a top floor thing. So, looks like Owen is going to be engaging in a fight here soon as they are going for that wall, which we do have banded off and reinforced.
Time for adjacent plans.
Oh my god.
Alright, so we castled off that doorway, reinforced that. Looks like they're in sight downstairs, trying to breach up. They might be playing a little bit of vertical as Hunter's getting watching Hunter here. They're lighting sight on fire, and Otto's going to get stuck in there. So he's slowly getting out of there and is going to hold a different angle. Smart. And he lost that angle fight. Owen's going to try to catch his refrag. Door's open. Owen's not even paying attention behind him. And Owen's doubled up right now. And, yep. 2v1 there. They bust in. These guys are insane. It's all down to Jordan. He's going to get 4v1 here. And, yep. He's probably upset right now.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs. Attackers have located a bomb. Ten seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds remaining. Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
All right, so we're going to be looking to see if they're okay swapping over to Chalet. Usually you play till 7, first to 7 kind of wins, so I don't know why it's going to keep going
Defenders, protect your bombs from being
9-0
defused
because
by
they would have
attackers.
already won by now, and the team's pretty tilted. We're going to sub in some new players, see what we can do.
You could try trying to hover back to stage instead of
So looks like they want to finish this round and go from there.
Six.
Deploy jammer.
It made me so mad. I was like,
So a couple guys are getting their first kills though, so got a couple
he's
people on the
typing.
board.
Sure, just tell them in the chat.
Intrusive ordnance out and prime.
Forget how to type.
Jammer ready to activate. Getting more set up. Deploying shield.
This is Tay.
Initiate jammer deploying ordnance. Stop worrying about grenades now.
you guys got the TVs that are just better than this? Like, I mean, I have
ATS deployed and ready to go. Impact out. Reloading.
All right, so we're gonna finish this round real quick. You guys might do something a little stupid, a little crazy, as we get ready to rotate teams. A couple new players. Wow, they're just getting super aggressive now. Whew, we are. That was fast. That was. Yeah, their guy is kind of nuts. All right, so now I got to figure out how to do this. So I think we
Exit.
yeah, we return to menu. Confirm. All right, and then we wait for the
Bye.